Weekly Food for Thought. In this series, we will be meditating on the words on the Lord's Prayer. This week, we will focus on the first words, Our Father. The well-known Lord's Prayer starts with, Our Father which art in heaven. Let's meditate on the very first words by which the prayer begins. Jesus' teaching of this prayer appears only twice in the New Testament, in the book of Matthew and in the book of Luke, and in both occasions, the audience are his disciples. Firstly, we know that Jesus taught this prayer to his disciples in the Sermon on the Mount. And seeing the multitudes, he went up into a mountain, and when he was set, his disciples came unto him, and he opened his mouth and taught them, saying, After this manner therefore pray ye, Our Father which art in heaven. And so on. Matthew 5:1-2, 6-9. And in Luke 11:1-2. And it came to pass that, as he was praying in a certain place, when he ceased, one of his disciples said unto him, Lord, teach us to pray, as John also taught his disciples. And he said unto them, When ye pray, say, Our Father which art in heaven. And so on. John tells us in John 1:12 that as many as received him, meaning Jesus, to them gave he power to become the sons of God, even to them that believe on his name. Jesus speaks about his disciples in this manner in John 17:6-8. I have manifested thy name, meaning God's name, unto the men which thou gavest me out of the world. Thine they were, and thou gavest them me, and they have kept thy word. Now they have known that all things whatsoever thou hast given me are of thee. For I have given unto them the words which thou gavest me, and they have received them. Jesus spoke of his words in this manner in John 12:49, For I have not spoken of myself, but the Father which sent me, he gave me a commandment, what I should say, and what I should speak. What is the characteristic of a disciple according to Jesus as per the above scriptures? They are someone who has received his words. His words were the words that God gave him to speak, and they have kept them. Jesus said in John 14:21, He that hath my commandments, and keepeth them, he it is that loveth me. And he that loveth me shall be loved of my Father, and I will love him. We read in Matthew 12:49-50, And he, meaning Jesus, stretched forth his hand toward his disciples, and said, Behold my mother and my brethren. For whosoever shall do the will of my Father which is in heaven, the same is my brother and sister and mother. As we become Jesus' disciples, we become part of his family, and we can call God our Father in heaven. The questions for us are, have we received Jesus in that we have received his words, the words he spoke on behalf of his Father, and reveal God's will for us, and kept them? Can Jesus point at us and say of us, Behold my mother and my brethren, for whosoever shall do the will of my Father which is in heaven, the same is my brother and sister and mother. Do we know what he spoke? Jesus said in John 13:34-35, A new commandment I give unto you, that ye love one another, as I have loved you, that ye also love one another. By this shall all men know that ye are my disciples, if ye have love one to another. We read in Romans 13:10, Love worketh no ill to his neighbor. Therefore, love is the fulfilling of the law. Love for Jesus means we keep his commandments, and part of his commandments mean working no ill to our neighbors. When we do this, we become the sons and daughter of God, enter into his family, and we can call God our Father. Let us meditate on our discipleship and whether we truly understand what it means. We cannot continue to live as men of this earth following our lusts and passions and call ourselves disciples. A disciple is one who follows Christ in obedience, and only then Jesus can point at us and say, This is my family. Do you want to be part of Jesus' family? Are you prepared to do God's will in your life, which will has been expressed in Jesus' commandments? Are you receiving Jesus' words and keeping them?